Good everyone, my name is Graphics. In this video, we want to reproduce the figure that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen in isometric projection. Now, if you hear the word isometric projection, the first thing you have to do is for you to draw your isometric axis. Take your t-square and your set square, depending on the means you want to use. You draw your vertical line this way, right? Can you see that? And you draw your x and z axis this way. Using your 30 degree set square. You can see that. Now the next thing is for you to get the entire height. The entire height will be the radius of this circle you see here is given to be 12.5 because diameter is 25 plus 115 from here to here plus 20, radius of this arc here is 20, everything all together gives us 147.5. So you're going to take your meter rule and you measure 147.5. So I can easily start from 1, right? See what I want to do. And I'll move and say this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145, 146, 147.5 here at this point here. Can you see that? So the entire length here is given to be 74. So I'm going to measure 74 from 0 to 74. Hope you can see that. This is 74 here, 70, 74. And the entire width here will give us 40. Since the radius of this arc you see is 40, that will be 40. It's touching from here to here. So that is the entire length. So from 0 to 40. This is what we have here. Can you see that? Now I am going to take my meter rule and I will take all those points, I will take them up, just like we've been doing in all our videos. This way, this way, this way, this way, and this way. So this will touch here. So I can close it up. So this is what we have. I have successfully drawn out this box. Now the next thing is I'll start drawing out my shape. Now what I'm going to do here is from the top here, since the radius of this arc is 20, I'll measure 20 downward, right? See what I want to do. You can from 0 and I'm measuring 20 downward. Can you see that? Then if I measure 20 downward, I will now draw an arc this way. I'll also draw another one this way. I'll also draw another one this way. And I'm also going to close it up this way. And see what I've done? But what I'll do for me to get to the end here, I'll measure 12. From here to here is 12, meaning that from here to here is also 12. So let's measure 12 first from here. From 0 to 12 is 12 here. Can you see that? I'll come here also, I'll do the same thing from 0 to 12. Then I'll now measure the thickness backward. So this will now give me, I'll now measure 6. From 0 to 6, from this is 0 to 6. You come here also do the same thing backward from 0 to 6. Then I'll take it up this way. Look at what I'm doing. Just do this way and also do this way. You come here, you do this way and also do this way. Just see what I am about to do. Now I am going to close here up too. I'll close it up. Right? From here, I'll close it up. From here, I'll close it up. I'll move here too. I'll close it up. Come here also. I'll close it up. Can you see that? Then I'll bring this point down. From here, take it down. From here, take it down. Come here also. From here, take it down. From here, take it down. Now what I'm doing here is this. I will now take my compass, right? Since from here to here is 40. Can you see that? From here to here is 40. I'll come down. I'll mark 40. You can see what I've done. I'll mark 40. So I only need 1 point since I'm using my instrument. So I'll measure them one by one. I just need 1 point and I'll do the rest. So I'll just close from here to here. I'll close from here to here. I'll come here too. I'll close from here to here and also close from here to here. I'll come here too. I'll close from here to here. I'll also close from here to here. Then I'll close this up this way. I'll also close this up this way. So you see, I bordered that shape and you see what I'm about to do now. I'll join the longest diagonal. This is the longest diagonal. I'm focusing on this. Let me just label it. Focusing on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and what? 16. Just to enhance our understanding. Now the next thing is I will now join the diagonals. If I should join 9 and 4, I'm using ordinate method now because I want to draw a curve there. This way. I will join 10 and what? And 3. This way. Can you see that? I'll come here also, join 13 and 2. This way. Join 4 and 1. This way. These are the longest diagonals. Now after we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is to get the center. And to get the center, you join the other short diagonal like this from here to here. From this point from 5 to 1. This is the center of the figure here. So meaning that every point there have the same center. So that's from here. This is another center, another center, and this is another center. Right? to draw your vertical and horizontal line across those points. So if I place it here, I only need just one. From here, I'll come down, and from here, I'll come down. So you see, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Those are where I'm putting my focus on. Then I'll take from 5 to touch A. I'll take from 5 to touch C. Then where they meet, they are meeting at this point. So I'll take my compass, my set square, so I'll just mark it with those points. Let me call all the center points are the same for every one of them. From here, this is same thing as this, same as this, same as this. Even here too, this is the same thing as this, same as this, and also same as this. Can you see that? So I'll now take my compass, right? I will now place it at 5, take it to B. Hope you can see that. At 5, take it to B, then you connect it to C, and you connect. Can you see that? At this point here, take it to C, and you connect to B this way. Hope you can see that. I'll come again, since I use 5 here, now the next one will now be 6. Take it to 6, I'll come to this point here. Now take it here. I'll come, since I use here to get here, I'll use here to get here. Hope you can see that. I'll come to the next point again. From 7, I'll take it up here. Then I'm going to join. Right? And I'll place it at this point here. I'll take it to this point. Right? And I'm going to join. Hope you can see that. I'll come at 8 here also. Take it to this point here. And I'm going to join. Then I'll come here. Since I use here to get here, I'll use here to get the other point to here. Then I'm going to connect it to stop here. Hope you can see that, right? So I can easily take my instrument and I'll close here up and also here up. That is 1. Now the next thing I'm going to do here is this. So from the center here, as you can see on the screen, down to where this line will come to is 25. So I'm going to measure 25. Are we together? So from here, this is 0 here, because this is also the center point here. Are we together? So you're going to measure 25. From 0, 20, 25 here. I can even do it here too, from here. 0 to 25. And I'll just do here first of all before I do anything. I'll just move this to touch here. And I'll move this to touch here. This is what we have here. So if I've done that, then this is the center here. This from here to here, I'll measure 25. So from 0 to this point here is 25. Are we together? So I will just take my meter rule, then I'm going to join from this point, to this point, right? And from this point straight down to this point, that again, and from this point we'll come here and stop here, right? And let me come here also, from here I'll move it here to come and touch here, which I'll bring this down to touch here. I'll bring this down to touch here. And from here, come here to touch here, right? From here too, I'll come here to touch here. From here to touch here. As you can see from the screen, from here to touch here. And here it's coming down. Then I will just close it up. You can see that. Come here too, I'll close it up. Then this will go back. Hope you can see what I am doing. Then the thickness from here to here is from here to here, and that is 6. So I'm going to measure 6, right? I will measure 6 from this point here, from 0 to 6. And I'll close them up. I only need 1 point since I'm using my instrument effectively. From here, I'll connect here to here. From here, I'll bring this. From here, I'll bring this. And from here, I'll take this here, right? And from here, I'll take this here. Can you see that? Now what do you notice? There's a circle in here, and that circle, you can see, it says 2 holes, right? And they have a diameter of what? Diameter of 16. So making the radius to be what? 8 out there. So that is what I am going to do now. So for me to get that 8, I'll still do the same thing I've been doing every time. Take my compass, measure half of 16, which is 8. This is it here. Can you see that? And I'll come here and I'm going to mark 8 up, 8 here, 8 here, and also 8 here. I don't use your instrument. From here, I have 8. I have another 8 here. Here also, from 0, I have 8. I have 8. So I'm going to use the instrument and draw this to go down, this to go down, drop lines across those points, these two, and these two. You can see that? So you do the same thing from this point, draw a line that will touch here, and from this point, draw a line that will touch here. So this is where they are meeting. So you can take your compass, you place it here, place it here, and you have this. Then you come here, you have this. And you come here, where they meet, and you have this. Then you come here, you have this. So I can easily taking them out. You see that? So the next one is from here you draw a line inward because circle is going through this way, and you measure 6 inward from 0 to what? To 6. This is where it ends, right? Even here too, you measure from 0, from this point where this line meets this line, you measure from 0 to 6 is meeting here. So from that point, you take your compass and place it there on that point. Take it to this point here where you measure the 6, which is here, and you're going to draw this. Can you see that? So now you replicate the same thing that you did here, you do it here too. So let's do that again and see how it goes. So when I come here, I'll do this. Come here, I'll do this, and I'll just transfer the point from this point to this point here. So if I come here, I'll transfer this to touch here. From here, I'll transfer this to touch here. Transfer this is here. Then the top two is here. The bottom here is here. It's just like me measuring from here 8, 8, 8 all together. So I'll just draw my horizontal line, draw my vertical line too, just like what I did in the previous one. Can you see that? So I will now replicate the same thing I did here. I can easily transfer this point for the diagonals. It's meeting here, and this also is meeting here. I'm only replicating what I did here. So if I take my compass and I place it here, right, I'll be having this. Can I see that? Then I'll come here also. I'll do the same thing too. I'll also come here too. I'll do the same thing here too. I'll touch here. I'll come here too. I'll do the same thing too from here. I'll touch here. So we're now taking it out. You can see that. And I'll do the same thing just from here. Measure 6 inward. So I take this and I measure from 0 from this point here. I measure 6 here. Then from here also I'll measure 6 inward too. From 0, measure 6 inward here. And then meeting here. So I'll now take my compass, place it at this point, come to this point here where I measure the 6, and I'm going to have this. Hope you can see that. Now we're moving forward. So the next thing is to draw this vertical line that's here, that's connecting this to this. So what I will do is I'll get the center of this figure here. There are two ways, like I always tell you, to get the center. You join diagonals. So if I join the diagonals to this, and I join the diagonals to this is where they are meeting, and that's the center of the figure there. or you just measure 37. 37 will give you half of 74. So I can just take this down from here, faint line first. Hope you can see what I am doing. Now, what I will now do next is the thickness is 10. So I'll measure 10, 5 to the left and 5 to the right. From 0, this is 5, and this is 5. And I'll take it down. And I'll take this one down too. Hope you can see that. And I'll close it up too, this way. See what I'm about to do. Right? I'll close it too this way. The two of them. First one and the second one. Now the radius of that is given to be 20 altogether. The radius of that is given to be what? 20. So what I will do, if it is 20, right, I'm going to take the diameter to be 40. So I will just simply do this from this point to this point. And see that? I'll mark up. I only need 1 point, so I'm doing it all around. So I'll just take this up. I'll take this up. And I'll close this. I need to take it up more. And I'll close it up. 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 So what I just did here is this. And I'm going to join the diagonals, just like what I did here. Do diagonals too. You can see that. Then I'll just join the center where they meet, because the diagonal is meeting here. So this is the center here, and this is also the center here. So I'll bring them down. Bring this one down too. I don't really need to do this. I'll just come here, just mark up and down. Now cross here too. So what I need is A, B, C, and D. Then let me call it to be F. So from F, I'll draw a line to go and touch A. So from here, I'll draw a line to go and touch C. All good? So this is where they are meeting here. So from this point here, see what I want to do. From this point here, I'll draw an arc. Right? And from this point here, I'll draw the same thing to connect A and what? And D. A and D. You can see that? Now transfer that point. Which point? I'm talking about this point here. From this diagonal to the other diagonal. This point here. From this diagonal to the other diagonal. So what I just simply need here is just this. When I place it here and I take it down here, I can easily close it up. Sorry. So I'll just close this side up. This way. right? And I'll just take this up to straight ahead. Start again, and here too, straight ahead. Now there's a circle, a cylinder that is attached to this line here. So what I will just do is, the diameter is 25, so the radius is 12.5. So I'll just measure 12.5 on my meter rule this way. 12.5. This is 0. This is 10, 11, 12, 12.5 here. And I'll place it here. And I'll mark 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, and 12.5. So I'll use it to draw a box. Out there, so this is what we have there. So they are meeting here. Let me call it to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll just project them outward this way. Let me take one first. Take this out. Take this out. Take this out. Then take this out. Please, viewers, if you are finding this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share the video also. Thank you. So let's proceed. Now the distance from here to here is shown here, that is 20, which is from here 20. I'll measure it outward. So when I take my meter rule, place it at any of this point here, then I measure 20 outward. So this is to form a box this way. Right? Bring it down, another box. Can you see that? I can even take it out like this. This two will come out. This one too will come out. And just do this way. Then this one too coming out. And this one too coming out. So there are 4 of them there. So what I'll just simply do is this. So if I'm to draw the circle here, I'll just transfer my point, draw the diagonals, this to this point, right? And this one too. Let me get the center of this. Simply, the center of this is from here to the center, right? And if I transform this point, it will be here, and this will be here. Then if I transfer this point, it will be here, and this will be here. Can you see that? So for the diagonal, let's move our point. So if you draw a line from here to touch here, and draw another one from here to touch here, that's like what we've been doing all along. So we are meeting them here. So I can just easily draw a circular shape here. Can you see that? Then here, sorry, then here, then here. Hope you can see that. And the next one is I can just place it from where this point, and I have this. Can you see that? Then I'll come. Let me transfer that point to. Let us draw this point here. Turn it here, and this. Turn it here. So if I place it there, then I'll place it here. So let's take this to this. Then this to this. Can you see that? Then I can now move this upward from here to this point. But I don't really need this, right? Because it is hidden. So let me just delete that off. So the other aspect too, I'll just measure distance from this center to this center will be the same distance from this center to this center here. Can you see that? So that is where I will now draw my arc. So from here I'll draw a line that will pass through here, and I'll draw another line that will pass through here. Can you see that? So what I will now do next is start measuring. We know that from here to here is 12.5. So I'll place it here, I'll mark 12.5, 12.5, 12.5, and 12.5 here. So I'll bring them down. So this is touching this, right? And this is touching this. And this is coming like this. And this is coming like this. So what I'll just simply do, connect the diagonals. Then transfer, just move this from here to this point. There's nothing here, that's what I just need. So just take a compass and you place it at this point to this point here, and you draw your arc. You see it? Then you come to this point too, place it here, and you draw your arc to this place. Can you see that? Then you can just take it in. So this will be coming from here inward. So I'm stopping here. So I have to just clean this off. Oh, so I have to just clean this off. So meaning that this will move from here and stop in here. Can you see that? So we've done this successfully. So one last thing that we have to do here is there's a circle here, and the radius is what? Diameter is 16, meaning the radius is 8, as you can see. So I'll come here, draw vertical, draw horizontal, take your compass and measure 8 millimeter from 0 to 8. Then place it here and you mark 8, 8, 8, 8. So you take your instrument and close it up. Right? So what you should just do is take your compass, place it here to this point. You just can just bring that out. So this is what we have, right? This is how you can reproduce the figure that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen using isometric projection. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.